Teive. Time to whimsy. Time to whimsy. Time to whimsy. So today I am absolutely cream crackered, as we say here in the great Yorkshire Dales. I'm crazy. I'm a city boy, really, but I am from Yorkshire. I'm from Yorkshire. Me and my friend, I went to the Rock and Gem show with my friend, and I was teaching her some Yorkshire phrases. What was it? Blow me neck, and what was the other one? It was I've forgotten now. Oh, my house. My house is on Ginnell. My house is on Ginnell. Gosh, just being silly. But it was an amazing day. Today we've been over to Harrogate, and I've got my bags of goodies here. I'm going to unpack them so you can all see what I've got. I've really went crazy. But I was really impressed this year with the level of just goodies and crystals. Like, literally, all of the stalls were so competitive. All of the stalls were so good. I was like, literally, when I saw it, was like, literally, which one of you stalls is getting my money, because you all have amazing crystals this year. It was I've been going to the gem fair for many years now, and this literally was the best one for me. It really was. There was so many amazing crystals, and I got another alien skull, which I will reveal very soon. So I'm just gonna quickly check on my channel. Here we are, and I'll be able to follow. Please feel free to comment. I'll check every so often. I should be able to see it on here. Okay. So I am live. Hopefully you can all hear me. Let me unmute so I can see. I should be able to see it on here. Yeah, we can hear me. That was the playback. Right, without further ado. So I've got a bit of Palo Santo. So I'll light that and I'll cleanse what I've got. So literally, this is a new sterling silver cobra ring. This one right here. And the one next to it as well, the one with the adjustable ring with the adjustable ring with wings. That was a bit of a tongue twister. Adjustable ring with wings. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. Magnificent circle, but it's all been worth it. So let's unwrap what we have here. Have you seen this? Is it food? Is it food? No, it's not food. It's a gemstone. Or more specifically, it's a tektite. It's a tektite. Right, so let's see what we have. Which tektite? I bet you cannot guess. I'll give you a clue. I'm wearing one already. So it's a crystal, it's a gemstone. This is one of the ones that I got today. Okay, so let's see. So I got a beautiful piece of Libya desert glass. Let me see. I'm just taking a quick look to see. Feel free to comment where you're watching from. If you see anything that you like, then please let me know. So this is a beautiful piece of Libya desert glass. I've got such an obsession with this gemstone or this tektite. I've got such a big obsession with this gemstone. I literally have, how many pieces of it now? I've got a piece that I do magic with. I've got a piece that I made into a ring. I've got a piece in my necklace. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4 pieces if I'm counting correctly. Ring, necklace, magic, and my new piece. So yeah, I've got 4 pieces of Sahara desert glass or Libya desert glass. Love the stuff. So we'll pop that down over here. And we'll see what else is in this bag of wonders. Actually, we'll go to the smaller bag because I feel like the bigger bag. Actually, oh yes, this is what I think it is. So in here, so I'm revealing what I've bought today at the Harrogate Gem Show. So I got. Can you guess what this is? It's hand carved chevron amethyst. Chevron amethyst, and it has eyes which are labradorite eyes. Let me just move the camera a bit so you can see me a bit better. So this is one of my favorite finds. It's so funny because I literally manifested this. I literally said to my friend this morning when I met her around 6. No, it was around 7. About 7:30 this morning, I met my friend and I said to him after a alien carving of alien carved gemstone, and literally I was so disappointed at first because the last time I went to the show they didn't have none, but a couple of times that I've been before then, they did have quite a few of them. But the last time I went to the show, which was about a year ago, they didn't have any alien carved heads, alien carved skulls. So I was so disappointed. And when I went through the first room of the show today, there was no alien heads. So I was a bit disappointed. They did have elongated crystal skulls, but I was looking specifically for crystal star family. So in the first room, I was a bit disappointed. There was no crystal friend, no crystal star family. Went in the second room, and what did we find? We found him. He was waiting for me, so I liberated him and brought him home. So I just need to name him. Let me know in the comments if you've got any good names for my new friend. We're going to do some magic together. So I will give. I don't know. I think Henry's coming to me. Henry, do we want Henry? Let me know in the comments if you like the name Henry for the alien skull. Henry, or maybe I can come up with something more appropriate, but that was literally the first thing that came in my head, which is usually spirit guidance. If it's the first thing that pops in your head, it's usually guidance from spirit. So who knows? Maybe the crystal skull is called Henry. Right, so some Palo Santo to cleanse it. All impurities. Thank you. Welcome to the home. So pop that down. Oh no, don't fall. And we'll do the same with the Libya Desert glass. Libya Desert glass, cleanse. Do the same with my silver rings. Gosh, that feels so warm. It's only a little piece of Palo Santo, but that feels like it's so scorching hot. Perfect, that is cleansed. What else? We've got everything in the little bag. And then we've got another little bag over here. Let's see what's in there. Oh, I remember what this one is. It's interesting because being such a geek when it comes to crystals, I geek out on crystals a lot. So it's quite difficult these days to come across one, either a gemstone that I've never seen before, or two, a gemstone that I've never heard of before. And this one is fit into both categories today. So I've learned a new gemstone. So let me know if you've heard of it. It's called lavakite. Lavakite. That was it. Lavakite. So apparently it's a bit of a worry stone. So it's a stone that helps it when this gemstone comes into a person's life. It comes and it brings like a relief from worry. It helps us to release negativity, negative energy around us. So it's amazing. So I am a bit of a worry wart, to be fair. So I think it was a perfect stone that I was drawn to. I liked how shiny it was, and it looks quite purple as well. And it's a rare one that I've not heard of before. So yeah, I had to go with that. So lavakite, lavakite. I might be pronouncing that wrong. It's new to me today, so who knows? Lavakite. Okay, well, we've had those, and then what have we got in here? So I also got loads of little charms. Oh no, this is not the charm. This is my piece of smoky quartz. Look at that beauty right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful smoky quartz. So smoky quartz, what smoky quartz is good for, what we need it for is for grounding. That's literally the number one thing. So it's for grounding and protection. So I loved the unusual shape of this because I do have quite a few other different smoky quartz stones, but I loved that it was this unusual, peculiar is the word for the day. So I love this peculiar octagonal sort of. I don't even know if that's maybe dodecadon, dodecadon, something, some some form of faceted. I love that it was had so many different facets on this smoky quartz. It's a beautiful faceted piece. So that's what ultimately made me spend my money. So beautiful smoky quartz. Let's light this up again, and I'll just quickly see if I can see any comments because let's see. Do we have any comments of anyone interested in the finds that I have today? Let's see. Has anyone commented that I can see? Oh, it's strange. I can't see anything, so we'll just keep going. Right, so let's light the Palo Santo again. Palo Santo. The Palo Santo is always a fave. It's funny, I literally came back from Spain about a week ago, and when I went on holiday to Spain, guess what I came back with? I wish it was Palo Santo, but it wasn't. It was smudge stick. It looked like it was a beautiful red coloured smudge. I think it possibly was dragon's blood, but it actually wasn't labelled. But whatever it was, I was drawn to it, so I bought it. So smudging the smoky quartz. Gosh, this smoky quartz is going to work overtime. Grounding my airy fairy crazy ass. So a bit of smudging there. Smudge, 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 smudge. We good, we good, we good. But look at, oh, that's interesting. So when I was just looking at him then, the name Arthur came to me. And it's interesting, I've been thinking about reading The Sword in the Stone again. May even read some of it on the channel for you all. But yeah, this is interesting. But yeah, the name Arthur came through, so I might name him Arthur actually, rather than Henry. But if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. Yeah. So what did I just do with my charms? So this is my box. This is my bag of charms that I had already. But then I just had some new charms that I'm not sure what I just did with them. Gosh, how have I managed to? I've not been anywhere, so I can't have lost it. So, there's something in here, so we'll see. So just put that safely on there for a moment. I think this is the charms. Yeah, we have some charms. Oh, look at that bag as well. The bag says, "Thank you." You're welcome, Harrogate. You're welcome. Okay, so let's have a look. Aha, yeah, these are the charms. So I've, I've been. One of my friends, she gave me an idea to collect different charms to use for divination. And I have a rune board over here, which I thought it would be interesting to, instead of casting runes onto the rune board, I could try also casting charms on the rune board. So I might have a little go at that later. Okay, so just admiring all these crystals. So over here, if you can see, there is very tiny little charms, but they're tarot inspired charms. If you can see. So there is a strength card, and it looks like Three of Swords. Does it say Three of Swords or does it say something else? I think it says Judgment actually. But yeah, it reminds me of Three of Swords because there's three swords on it. All right, but that is a charm. So that, and then there's some other charms over here. Let's have a look at those. So there's one charm in here that nearly broke my heart a little bit. There's "You Are My Sunshine," and I used to sing that song to my familiar, so that is why I chose this one, because that is a song that I'd always sing to my little fur baby, bless her. And then look at this little charm as well. My friend saw this one. So this one is like a little charm, but it's of a heart, shaped like a heart. Can you see that? So It's funny because it also kind of looks a bit like a strawberry, but it's not a strawberry, it's a heart. So just move that there. So hopefully you can see that. It's not focusing very well. You put it in front of my face. See if you can see it a bit better then. Oh yeah, that actually did do the trick. Okay. So we have a few heart charms. We've got a few tarot charms. There's some more tarot charms here. So these ones look different. So let's see what they say on these ones. So it is Justice card, and then there is the Lovers card, was it? Not the Lovers, or is it something else? No, it's the Magician. So Justice card and the Magician card. So these are all tiny little charms. So they're going to go into my charm bag. And I'm going to cast them onto the rune board for divination. So let's see. So what other charms have we got? They're also tiny. But I'll show you the bag of them because it'd be easier than trying to show you them otherwise. So this has musical instruments in there. So I'll hold it closer to my face, in front of my face. So hopefully it will focus. There you go. I've got a feeling like it didn't show that very well. So there's like one of the charms is like a metallic little tiny little cassette, which I liked the most. There's like a little trumpet in there. There is a saxophone or a trumpet. There's a little piano. There's what was that other one that I just saw? A little violin. There's even like a tiny little drum set, but you probably can't see it because it's so tiny. But yeah, so they're very interesting charms. So they're going to go in the charm bag. There's a few tiny little witch bottles there, which I'm not probably going to use those for casting, but I probably use them for other magical purposes. And then there is tiny little daggers. I'm probably going to make some earrings from these. So I'll show you some of the daggers in the bags and I'll pull a few of them out. So these are the daggers. Cue the Macbeth quote. Is this a dagger I see before me? Is this the dagger I see before me? Don't forget that iambic pentameter. Is this a dagger I see before me? Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm a bit rusty on my Shakespearean, but okay. And let's pull some of these little charms out. Oh gosh, my crystal book just fell down then and scared the life out of me. Wow. All right, so look how cool that is. It's like a tiny little. Can you see what it is? So there's a lot of daggers. So if you can see that tiny one, these tiny ones I was thinking of making into earrings. Yeah, there's a lot of tiny swords and daggers. This one kind of reminds me of He-Man's sword a little bit. I have a call upon the power of Grayskull, or whatever he says. But yeah, so some cool charms. So we're good with those. Right, so now we're on to my big item. So let's take a look at this one. What have we got in here? Oh, bugger. I literally, it literally just fell out of the wrapping. God. Can you imagine if I get it all the way home and then break it now? I wouldn't be very impressed. But here you see it. This, if you can you see this beautiful, beautiful piece? So because I'm so desperately wanting to go to Egypt, I want to go to Egypt as soon as possible. But because I've not been able to book it yet, I'm bringing Egypt to me. So I found this obsidian carved, hand carved Siamese cat. So obsidian, obsidian stone, which is used in scrying, but it's because it's a black gemstone, it's also good for protection. Okay, so it's similar to the smoky quartz because the smoky quartz is a dark stone as well. So dark stones are generally good for protection. And cats, the interesting fact about the Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians, the interesting fact about the ancient Egyptians is cats cats were revered. Everyone knows that more or less that the ancient Egyptians loved cats. And the reason why is because cats were seen as very protective. So I don't know if any of you have seen the mummy movies, but in the mummy movies, the evil mummy is scared of cats. So when a cat is shown to the mummy, he like disappears and runs away because cats they avert evil because they're protective and they're forms of the Neteru, such as Bastet and Sekhmet. So these are two of the Neteru, and they are represented by cats. Okay, but yeah, so that is my one of my most peculiar finds, and it's one of the biggest pieces I've ever brought back. I think it is the biggest piece I've ever brought back from the Rock and Gem Fair show in Harrogate. So there we have it. So it's going to find a place literally on the table next to me here. There it goes. Oh, wow. It looks amazing. I cannot believe that is made from obsidian. That must have been a colossal piece. Let me show you. That is such a colossal piece of obsidian. But yeah, I'm very impressed with my finds today. So once I straighten the camera out, I'll have a bit of fun with my charms. Let's have a bit of fun with the charms. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to put all of the charms in just yet because I want to sort them out. So I'll put the dagger in, I'll put the heart in. Macbeth. Dagger in the heart, Macbeth. Right, I need to stop saying that. Well, at least it's not a show. Did you know that it's unlucky if you're putting on a play? It's unlucky to say the name of that show of that Shakespearean play, Macbeth. Yeah, it's silly. It's a superstition, but yes, it's if you are putting on the show, you best not tempt fate. By doing it, so I'm gonna pop a few of those in with my charms. I've got charms. All my charms are in there. Well, not all of them, but all of the ones that I had already. And I popped a couple of the new ones in. Let's pop the strength in. I'll take them out and show you. But yeah, I've definitely done very well today. So I got the chevron amethyst alien skull. So I got that piece. I got the lavakite. I think I'm saying that right. I got the obsidian sphinx cat. I got sterling silver rings. Oh, there's another sterling silver ring that I got today. That one's with the sapphire. So yeah, I've done really good today, to be fair. I got the Libya Desert glass. I got the smoky quartz. I've got a lot of these charms, which I can show you now. So this one is the strength card. See, on the strength card, they have a lion. It's not very clear, to be fair, on that one. And then this one is for the judgment card. Okay, judgment card. So we'll put that in here. And then I will just pull a couple of charms out. So we'll give them a good old shake. Charms, give the charms a shake, and we're gonna drop them on the room boy. Drop them on the room boy. But yeah, actually, I wanted to sing a song about some of the crystals that I got today. So purple rain, because I got the lavakite and the chevron amethyst, and they're purple rain, inspired. Purple rain, purple rain. Only want to see you in the purple rain. All right, so let's have a go at this dropping charms onto the board. Oh, interesting. Oh, I've just dropped one on the floor. Right, are we gonna drop? Oh, all right. So we've got some more charms. Okay. So I'm gonna pop that on this end of the board, seeing as it dropped on the floor near me. So I'll show you what it looks like. Let's have a look. Let me take this out of here because it's being a bit awkward. So this is what we have. So it looks pretty cool, to be fair. I quite like that. So in the place of giving, we have this pearly flower. Place of giving. So pearls. I wonder what pearls represent when it comes, because I'm sure pearl is it one of the anniversary gifts, but I'm not sure which anniversary it's meant for. But pearls are obviously their precious commodity. Place of giving. So when it comes to gifting, this is suggesting like you can either go easy, go simple with like something like flowers, or you can go the extra mile with something a bit more expensive like pearls. And then over here in the present, we have little. I don't want to say the wrong name, but it's a pine cone. That's what you call it. We have a little pine cone over here. And an interesting fact about those, they open up and close. So for me, the message behind the pine cone, it's telling you in the present, you need to be a bit more adaptable to your surroundings. So kind of go with the flow a bit more, move with the surroundings a bit more easily. This is what is being asked. And in the past, there is this little gemstone here. So there's a little brooch. So for me, this is representing some form of energy, which is stuck with you, energy which you've been carrying from the past to the present moment. So just be mindful of any past energies that you're carrying with you, and use a bit of Palo Santo to make sure that your energy system, what that's your aura and your chakras, make sure that they're all cleansed and clear by using a bit of Palo Santo or smudging. Or if we're being politically correct, we instead of smudging, we could say saining or smoke cleansing, because smudging is a term which is used by the Native Americans or First Nations, or whatever is the correct pronunciation or term that we're using now. So the ring of causation. In the ring of causation, we have a little button, but in the button there is a shape. And this, for some reason, this is reminding me of One Piece. That is the energy it's giving to me. I've currently been catching up on the second season of One Piece. But wow, look at that. It's quite a pretty little thing. So for me, this is that was that in the ring of causation? I believe in the ring of causation, yeah. So in the ring of causation. So this is it's kind of guiding you to do to be a doer and just be more mindful and more confident. Like, don't do things half-heartedly. You've got to live a bit of the pirate life and give your all to something, and that's the only way that you're going to make stuff happen, when you're giving your absolute all to it and your heart and soul is poured into this thing. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, and there's in the place of receiving, we have the shell here. So for that, so it's interesting that we have a shell, because we literally just had the pirate ship over there. So the combination and the close proximity of those two, again, this is, it's giving me seaside vibes or beach vibes. So for me, that would represent some form of trip to the sea, to the ocean. Hmm. So yeah, if you can get out to the ocean or to the sea, then why not? Over there, there's the "You Are My Sunshine." Oh, so that was just sitting off the board, so we'll put that over there. Why not? You are my sunshine. But next to the shell over here, we have a little, and this is in the place of receiving. In the place of receiving, we have this bad boy, which is the wolf dressed as grandma. So, wolf in sheep's clothing. So beware of people who try to take you by surprise and put put on a front, but when you tap into your intuition, they're not going to be able to take you by surprise, and you will come out on top. So yeah, just make sure that you're listening out for the intuition's guidance, and that way you won't be receiving any badness from the wolves around you. Over here we have, look at that. So that was in the place of decisions. So in the place of decisions, we need to have more cat energy. We need more cat energy. So if you need to make some important decisions, think, what would my cat do in this situation? This is the kind of energy. I think maybe yeah, so that would make more sense. So if there's a decision that you're mulling over, kind of s- sit with the decision and mull it over from all sides, but pay special attention to like the base instincts. Like what is the nit and gritty of it, rather than taking things for face value. Just like try to get to the core of the matter. And this is the cat energy, just getting getting to the core of the matter, and yeah, being a superstar. That's cat energy for you. So the place of decisions. Okay, so these are some of the charms that we have. Interesting. Okay. And look, let's have another look at this beautiful. Let's look at Arthur. Arthur, what mysteries, what magic have you got for us? We'll be doing some magic soon. Such a beautiful piece. Hello, Arthur. I bet you're so happy I didn't call you Henry. Yes, a beautiful chevron amethyst. So what is amethyst good for? So amethyst is a stone of intuition. It's a stone of healing. And there's labradorite in the eyes. So labradorite is, again, it's a stone of magic. Manifestation, again, it's a stone for intuition. And I find it interesting that on the eyes there is different shades of different colors, because it looks like there's like a greeny color on that side of the eye, and then there's like a is that yeah, that's a blue color on that side. If I'm a little bit partially colorblind, so don't scream at me if I've got the wrong, if I'm saying the wrong colors. Okay, but yes, to me that looks like it's green and then there's blue. But if you're colorblind, green and blue do get you can very easily get green and blue mixed up, the different tones and shades. But yeah, beautiful eyes, chevron amethyst. So let's have gonna have a quick look in my crystal book here. Oh, so I've got the 101 Power Crystals by Judy Hall. So let's see what it says about chevron amethyst. Right, if not chevron amethyst, what it says about amethyst in general. So let's have a look. So I found amethyst. All right, so I'll pop you back in the sand a moment, and I will read a little bit about what it's saying about amethyst. Okay. Okay. So for amethyst, so the chakra that amethyst goes for, with it being a stone of intuition, it obviously does tune into the third eye chakra. And also the chown cracker. Oh my god. Did I really just say that? I'm getting tired, but the crown chakra, not cracker. That is hilarious. Okay. It says the Soma chakra, the soul star, the stellar gateway as well. Look, that's a pretty. Oops, I've just knocked the phone. That's a pretty picture of amethyst. I saw a few tall pieces like that today. There's really beautiful big pieces of crystal. That is like literally one of my life goals. I'm gonna have to been making a vision board actually, so I'm gonna have to put a tall amethyst cluster on onto the manifestation board because literally I've always wanted a beautiful big piece of amethyst. Right, so let's see what else it says. So the vibration is obviously high with it being one of the higher chakras. So you can get various different types of amethyst. It says Vera Cruz, Brandenburg, Amethyst Celestial, Sirius Amethyst have exceptionally high vibrations. Oh, it didn't even mention Chevron Amethyst. So yeah, the Chevron Amethyst is. What is the other one that I have? I've got. Oh, it's like Super 7 or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of gone out of my head, but yeah, there's like another type of amethyst that you can get. I wonder if that's in the book separately. But yeah, there's another piece of amethyst that you can get, and it has like a red or copper tinge on the point. I've literally got a piece of that somewhere. Oh, but yeah, I actually had a couple of pieces of that. I'd love to know what happened to the other piece. I wonder if they do say that about crystals, that certain crystals, when the crystal's time with you is done, that the crystals just apparate or vanish into thin air, like they can physically disappear and show up somewhere else. So like crystals know when they're needed and when they're not. So yeah, I wonder if that happened with one of these other pieces. Or what most likely did happen with it actually, I probably put it in some organite. I do that a lot with my crystals. Just so you know, crystals. Yeah, that might happen. Do you think it'll happen with the smoky quartz? No, maybe not with that one. I like the facets on it. So let's see, what else does it say about amethyst? It says amethyst means sincerity and freedom from harm, symbolizing wisdom, deep love, devotion, peace of mind. So amethyst colors comes from iron, but according to Greek mythology, the god of wine Bacchus was offended by Diana, the huntress. In revenge, he declared that the first person he met in the forest would be eaten by his tiger. A beautiful maiden called Amethyst was on her way to worship at the shrine of Diana when she met the tiger. Calling on the goddess to save her, she turned into a sparkling white crystal. Repenting, Bacchus poured wine over her, producing the stone's characteristic purple hue. So amethyst is one of the stones in the breastplate of the high priest and a stone for the Archangel Raphael. Oh gosh, right. It says amethyst instills in humble souls the constant thought of heaven. So yeah, amethyst it's one of the angelic stones. It kind of does have a very angelic sort of energy to it. So it's interesting that they chose to carve. They chose to carve this beautiful little alien, shall we say? I don't like calling them aliens, but that's what everyone else calls it, an alien. But I call it Star Family. But it's interesting that they chose to carve the shape they chose for the chevron amethyst was the little alien skull. So it's interesting what the intention was there. And then they've chose Labradorite eyes for it as well. So amethyst is also a healing stone. Amethyst vibration removed subtle disease. It's an effective tranquilizer. It helps you understand the source of addictions. Traditionally, amethyst was bound to the forehead to heal headaches, and modern day crystal workers use amethyst to calm anxiety and draw off physical or psychological pain. Wow, that's interesting. I did not know that. Stone may aid psychosomatic diseases of the digestive tract by transmuting whatever it is. Metaphorically, it's hard to swallow. It reduces swelling anywhere on the body. An amethyst geode or cluster is an excellent tool for space clearing or earth healing, as it absorbs negativity and infuses an area with tranquility. Amethyst blocks geopathic stress and electromagnetic frequency. So amethyst opens your third eye, clarify spiritual vision. So it does so much. So amethyst is one of the popular stones that everybody knows, but it really does do so much. And the fact that it's not just regular amethyst either, it's chevron amethyst, that will add even more layers of magical metaphysical properties to the mix. So it's going to have even more going for it. So it's such a beautiful and special stone and piece of art. So there you have it. This is my haul. So if you do like that, then do check out. I do believe I have some. I think I made a video about amethyst. I will most likely. I definitely have a lot of other videos about crystals. I need to make a crystal playlist. I'm not sure if I've made a playlist yet. Otherwise, I would refer you to that. But I will be making a playlist soon. So if you're watching this back, look out for a playlist for crystals. But yes, if you want to know more about amethyst, check out the amethyst video. Or if you just generally would like to know more about crystals, and check out my crystal playlist. I'm wishing you all brightest blessings and namaste and good night. Arthur says, hail and farewell.